the unspoken rules of marriage from couples that have been together for 2 decades or more.
Wow.
That's a long time.
I feel like we should have put our backs together in that. Never stop acting like you're dating. Go on dates and flirt. Act just as you would if you had just met, and it really helps to keep that spark alive. That's
True.
good advice.
It's like when we first met and I was like, hey baby, what's your name, what's your number?
You know what you said to me? You said, I like your style.
And now we have a baby together. Let that be a lesson to you. It's the unconventional pickup lines at work. Just had our 39th anniversary, and the answer is easy: humor. If your spouse makes you laugh every day, you are truly blessed.
I said that what I wanted
Was a big humor moment. She got her eyes rolled back with funny.
Because it's so true. You just want somebody to make you laugh all the time.
Separate bank accounts. We have separate bank accounts, but we also have joint bank accounts. We do everything together.
We have a business together. We also have 4 cats.
And I think we do it pretty well.
Still like you.
And I still like me. So I think we're doing great. Understand that you will both meet different versions of each other as you grow as people. Learn how to still have the time to yourself to be better for each other.
Aww,
That's cute.
I believe that.
I think so too. It's important to like have time for yourself. And then it makes you better when you come together.
You sound corny.
You're corny. Invest heavily in the friendship. When your relationship hits the bumpy patches, and it will, a solid foundation built on friendship goes a long way.
You're my best friend.
That's so sweet of you. Wait, oh yeah, you're my best friend too. And my best looking friend. We trust each other. Seemingly just about every argument couples have are rooted in a lack of trust. Are they cheating? Are they spending money? Are they secretly wanting something different? We communicate openly, and we don't question each other's motives because we trust that we are true to each other in all ways. When things get tough, we run towards each other instead of away from each other. That's cute.
That's so true.
Don't you just want to like run away from me though when things get hard?
Like, get away.
Don't talk to me, I'll say something mean.
No, I can't talk about stuff until I'm not emotional about it.
And I'm emotional if I can't talk about it.
Communication is key. You are constantly growing and changing, so it's important to always communicate. Otherwise, you can grow into people you hardly recognize. Remember to be honest and self-reflective of your own wants and needs, and be considerate of your partner's wants and needs.
If you're not communicating with each other, then you do just wake up one day and you're like, who are you? How did I get here?
Yeah.
It's like that song. As the days go by. Pick your battles. You aren't going to agree on everything, but every disagreement doesn't have to be a big thing. If it's important to you and a big deal to you, make that clear. But every argument or disagreement should not be a huge event. I think we're good about that.
We're pretty good about that.
Actually, we don't really have fights. We do have disagreements, but they're minor, and it's all about figuring out what the solution is.
I make a point at least a few times a week of looking at my partner through the eyes of a stranger. He's still a stone cold fox. Still hot. Respect the way your partner responds to things. If they withdraw during stressful times, give them space, but let them know you're there with a reassuring hand squeeze or leaving their favorite snack somewhere you know they'll see it. If they get overly excited about something, let them, even if you don't get it. Do not downplay things that bring your partner joy unless it's harming you, themselves, or others. And finally, recognize that your person will transition through many versions of the person you fell in love with, and you won't love all of these versions. This works both ways and is unavoidable.
Wow. We've only been together for like 6 years, and I've liked all the versions of you so far. But like, what if there's one on the horizon? It's like a bridge troll.
That wasn't me during pregnancy.
Compromise and admit when you're wrong. Been married 41 years. That's true.
But I'm never wrong.
When my husband asked me to marry him, he got down on one knee and said, "Marriage is hard work." Before he popped the question, is it hard work that continuously requires communication, listening without solving, an admission of being not right? Love is respect, and it carries into not only intellectual, but physical intimacy. I don't know if I understood all that.
Well, you read it wrong.
Did I?
It's actually okay to go to sleep angry, but don't say things in anger. Wait for it, let it simmer. What you want to say at one point will be drastically different once you've cooled down. This is what I'm saying. Go to sleep angry is fine, but make sure you sleep next to one another despite how angry you are. Storming away or sleeping separate only says that you think the other person is being unreasonable. Sleeping next to one another says that you acknowledge and recognize that you are angry and that these feelings are valid. This means so much and does a lot for marriage. When you wake up, you won't wake up angry. See, that's how I am. I can sleep on it, I can go to bed angry. If you make me talk about something before I'm ready, then I'll just flow up.
Then I just feel like the world is crumbling if there's like something that the other person is mad about and I can't try and fix it.
In one word, respect. Respect your mate's feelings and opinions even when you disagree.
Forgiveness. Genuinely wiping the slate clean. Love keeps no record of wrongs. Someone once said, except for you leave out too many cups. He's a cup hoarder, but I still love her anyway.
If that's the worst thing about me.
That kind of is the worst thing about you and your farts. I'm just kidding. You don't really fart.
Don't let other people into your marriage. Friends, family, and especially parents have no business on the inner workings of your marriage.
Yeah, tell my mom that. No, I'm just kidding, she's pretty good. You choose to love the person even when you don't feel like it. Love isn't a feeling, it's a choice. I sure make a lot of choices because I love you all the time.
I love you all the time.
You just don't always like me.
Exactly. During arguments, we never use the words, you did this or you did that to start a sentence. We use I feel or I statements only. Anything else puts the other person on the defensive automatically. Game changer for our communication skills. If you tell me that I have to do something, I immediately want to do it.
I could be like, Allison, please don't walk off that bridge. And she'll be like, I'm a lemming. Dong, 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 dong. And she will jump because someone told her not to do it. Never give up. Never quit working on it. Wake up every day willing to put in the time, effort, and nurturing it requires. Anything worth having doesn't come easy. 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 You gotta work for it. You want a hot body? You want a Bugatti? You better work. Something in France. You gotta work for it.
I bet Britney Spears would be really happy about your rendition. Romance isn't just flowers and gifts. It's making the other person feel important. Little unexpected notes where they will find them. Always holding hands or being close. It's always the little things. Yeah, I feel that about flowers and gifts are nice.
I'm not a gift giver. It's not my love language.
What is your love language?
Spending time, words of affirmation, physical touch. If you're getting gifts from me, you're my boss probably. Marriage is never 50-50. It's more like 70-30 and sometimes 90-10. When your partner is struggling, you pick up the slack, and they do the same in return. If you have a relationship built on mutual respect, this will come naturally. Married 27 years and counting.
Yep.
I totally agree.
I do too.
Allison picks up all my slack because I am always struggling. Look, another cat. Hi, lovely. You're smashed.
Life is too short to sweat the small stuff. Did your spouse forget to take out the trash or was too tired to unload the dishwasher? Suck it up. Stuff happens and your spouse is human. If you choose to fight over stupid stuff, you may as well get a divorce because your partner isn't perfect and neither are you. That's some tough love, but that's real.
Speak for yourself.
I'm perfect. Let us know your unspoken rule for successful marriages.
I want to know all the tips
Yeah, me too.
and tricks.